Hello everyone, welcome to my talk. Today I'll be talking about a popular topic, which is streaming services. I will start with my topic with the trendsetter, the biggest one. Our journey starts on late 90s, specifically 1997. In 1997, internet was developing. Not everyone has got internet. And the internet that people had was very slow, but there were some interesting ideas. One of them was Netflix. Netflix started his journey as a CD renting service. Basically, you were ordering a CD and it came to you via post mail. It was unusual. For 10 years, they developed to a well-known company. But in 2007, everything changed. They started an unseen business, streaming series and movies via internet. It was a huge success. Within 5 years, they made deals with biggest distributing companies such as Warner Brothers, Paramount Pictures, Universal Pictures, etc. They became one of the biggest companies in motion picture business. They even started to develop their own motion pictures. And that's when the other ones started to think this business model. So what I've got here is a short video about Netflix. Let's watch it together.
In April 2017, Netflix hit a milestone when it reached 100 million subscribers. That's more than any over-the-top streaming network, including Amazon Prime and Hulu. Netflix is currently available in over 190 countries. Half the subscribers are in the US, where roughly 50 million people have joined across the 50 states. Founded in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph in Scotts Valley, California, Netflix began as a mail-order DVD service. Instead of going to a local store like Blockbuster, Netflix delivered entertainment right to your door. 10 years later, after delivering its billionth DVD, Netflix expanded into internet video on demand. What they offered was a revolutionary new way of watching TV. Instead of airing episodes weekly, viewers could consume an entire season in one go, what is now known as binge watching. Thanks to this new model, some shows that struggle to attract an audience week in, week out managed to avoid cancellation. The most famous example is Breaking Bad. Creator Vince Gilligan once said,
"I think Netflix can't do something here."
Improvements in streaming technology and a rise in the use of handheld devices helped Netflix's growth, as did the platform's vast library of films and TV shows. But there was one problem: none of the content belonged to Netflix. That meant the company wasn't just paying the original network for each show, but they also had no guarantee they'd be able to keep the rights forever. Their solution? To go from streaming TV to creating it. Netflix's first original show, House of Cards, was launched in February 2013 and made history later that year by becoming the first online-only television series to receive an Emmy nomination. With Kevin Spacey starring and David Fincher directing, it also showed that Netflix could attract top Hollywood talent to work on a web TV series. By 2016, Netflix grew to producing around 126 original programs a year, from children's cartoons to feature-length documentaries. So far, they've won 147 awards, including 1 Oscar, 55 Emmys, and 2 Golden Globes. Netflix are no longer the only players in the game. Other on-demand services have developed original programming, while networks like HBO have created their own online streaming services. So how will they continue to stand out from the crowd? The company plans to more than double original programming by the end of 2017, expanding native language and unscripted content. Beyond that, they could even one day venture into live TV, covering everything from concerts to sports events. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain: Netflix has changed the way we watch TV forever.
Okay, so this was Netflix, but we were just getting started. Competition. Amazon, who were a bookshop at the time, was developing to other business areas. One of them was motion picture streaming. They started the business model a year earlier than Netflix, but they were not a hit. But with Netflix getting bigger and bigger, so did Amazon. They were becoming a giant in the internet shopping sector. After Netflix gained attention, they started to make more content to their service, which name was Amazon Prime. They also made deals with distributing companies and also started making their originals as well. While Netflix had The Crown, La Casa de Papel, etc., Amazon had The Boys, Expanse, Invincible, etc. But there were other companies who joined the race. Media giant Disney launched their service in 2019, which name was Disney Plus. They had Marvel, Star Wars, and other well-known franchises powers at their side. It became number 3 in the world. Netflix was the first with the incredible of 151.5 million subscribers on worldwide. Amazon was second with 112 million. But there was one last giant to step into the business. HBO home box office was launched their service in 2020 with the name HBO Max. They had the power of motion picture giant Warner Brothers. It became number 4. Then COVID hit the cinemas hard. That was an opportunity for streaming services. Warner Brothers announced that for a year their upcoming movies was coming to HBO Max day 1. Disney did the same too. They grew bigger and became well established amongst the people. But will this trend ever end? We are in a century that cinemas are becoming digitalized. With the inclusion of Paramount Plus, we see that this trend will never end. All of the companies want to join the league for bigger profit, and we can't say they're wrong. I mean, who doesn't want to make more money? Thanks for listening.